So dear children, today we are going to discuss about the half portion of chapter 6, that is life processes. And we are left with two processes. Two processes I have already shared in my previous video. So what we are going to discuss today? So here I'm writing again because we are continuing the same chapter, that is life processes. Okay. So in this chapter we are left with two terms, which I told you, that is excretion and transportation. Now, if I talk about excretion, let's discuss about excretion first. So in excretion, we know that we eat food, then the food is oxidized and then digested, and then whatever the waste product is there, we know that that has to be removed from the body, right? That has to be removed from the body. That process is known as excretion. This we have done in the junior sections, like in class 7, 6, we have discussed about this. Now here we are going to discuss about excretion is not same. If I say plants and animals, right? So one by one, we are going to discuss about excretion in humans. Here we will discuss about humans, that how it takes place in humans. Okay. So in humans, we know that it helps in removal of harmful substances, right? So here we can write again like this. First point, helps in removal of harmful substances. This is the first one. Secondly, we know that excretory product जो हमारी body में बनता है, that is a nitrogenous substance, right? So the excretory product is nitrogenous substance What are these nitrogenous substances? We know that we call urea or uric acid. Urea or uric acid, right? In the form of urine. In the form of urine, it is removed, right? One more new word which I am going to tell you today, which you might not have heard, that is mid-nutrition. What is this word? This is the expulsion of urine from the body. This is the process. It is the expulsion of urine. Expulsion of urine from the body. Right? There is a hormone that is ADH. ADH hormone helps in urine regulation. Urine regulation, right? We know that when there is an urge for urine, that can be controlled as the muscular bladder is under the control of nervous system, right? In humans, skin also act as excretory organ, acts as excretory organs, क्योंकि हमारे स्किन से ही जो स्वेटिंग होती है, तो इसलिए ये भी हमारी एक्सक्रेटरी प्रोडक्ट को रिमूव करने में हेल्प करता है, right? Which helps water, salt, and some amount of nitrogenous substance as sweat, right? Okay, this is some points related to excretion in humans. Now we are going to discuss about excretory organs in humans. That is excretory organs in humans. We are talking about humans only. Plants के बारे में बाद में बात करेंगे. So what are these excretory organs? That also we know. First is pair of kidneys. Basically, pair of kidneys, right? Then we have pair of ureters. Pair of ureters. Then urinary bladder. Okay, and then there is a urethra. अब जो ईच किडनी जो है हमारे पास, उसके अंदर मिलियंस ऑफ नेफ्रॉन्स होते हैं, राइट? जिनको हम स्ट्रक्चरल एंड फंक्शनल यूनिट ऑफ किडनी बोलते हैं. लेट्स मार्क हियर nephron, right? This is the structural and functional unit of what we call kidney, right? So these are the excretory organs in humans, right? Now the excretory mechanism, कि अब जो excretory mechanism होता क्या है हमारी बॉडी में, कैसे होता है? We know that the waste that is taken from the blood by the filtration process, सबसे पहले filtration होती है किडनीज के अंदर, वहां से वेस्ट है जो it will be taken out from the blood, and then the four substances reabsorbed from the initial filtrate. कौन कौन से four substances होते हैं? Amino acid, glucose, salts and water. Then both the ureters lead the urine into the urinary bladder, from where the urine is expelled from the body through urethra, right? So this is the mechanism. We can write it as well. So here we can mention mechanism. Of excretion. Mechanism of excretion. So how it happens? First of all, the waste are taken out from the body. Waste taken out from blood. Who takes? By the filtration process. Right? और ये filtration process कहाँ होती है? किडनी के अंदर. Right? Okay. Then after this, we know that four substances that are amino acid, right? Then glucose, then salts and water. These four substances are reabsorbed from the initial filtrate, right? ये filtrate से reabsorb होते हैं. Then finally, the ureter lead the urine into the urinary bladder. Ureter leads urine to urinary bladder, right? From where urine will be expelled out from the body through urethra. Dear children, this is how the excretion occurs in human beings, right? So let's revise these points. First, what about this process in humans? It helps in removal of harmful substances. और नाइट्रोजीनियस सब्सटेंसेस हैं यूरिया और यूरिक एसिड है वो यूरिन की फॉर्म में बाहर निकलते हैं हमारी बॉडी से. मिक्सचुरेशन इज द एक्सपल्शन ऑफ यूरिन. ये टर्म आपको पता होनी चाहिए. दिस इज द टर्म. एक्सपल्शन जो प्रोसेस है उसको मिक्सचुरेशन बोलते हैं. एंड वी हैव वन हार्मोन व्हिच regulates the urine in our body, that is ADH. Apart from this, skin also act as excretory organ. ये स्वेटिंग की फॉर्म में ये भी हमारी बॉडी में से सॉल्ट, वाटर और कुछ दूसरे नाइट्रोजनस सब्सटेंसेस को रिमूव करते हैं. एक्सक्रेटरी ऑर्गन्स कौन से होते हैं? पेयर ऑफ किडनी, पेयर ऑफ यूरेथर्स, यूरिनरी ब्लैडर एंड यूरेथ्रा, राइट? नेफ्रॉन इज द स्ट्रक्चरल एंड फंक्शनल यूनिट. मिलियन ऑफ नेफ्रॉन्स आर प्रेजेंट इन द किडनीज. सो व्हाट इज द मैकेनिज्म ऑफ एक्सक्रेशन? वेस्ट सबसे पहले ब्लड में से निकलेगा, राइट? फिल्टर होगा इन द किडनी के अंदर. देन four substances, amino acid, glucose, salt and water, they will be reabsorbed from the initial filtrate, right? Then the ureter will lead the urine to the urinary bladder, from where the urine will be expelled out from the body through the urethra. So this is what happens in the human beings, right? Now we are going to discuss about plants. That what happens in case of plant. So in plants it's not as complicated as in human beings because they are not having these kind of urethra and all that, but still this process takes place, excretion, because plants are living. So living के लिए expulsion जो है हमारी excretion waste material की बहुत जरूरी है. तो same way plants will also excrete. Okay, so excretion in plants, very simple, not complicated as I told you. So plants के अंदर actually इनके पास क्या होता है? They don't have any specific organ. Don't have any specific organ for excretion, first of all, right? Plants के अंदर क्या होता है? Oxygen is waste product. We know that oxygen is waste product because it is released during photosynthesis, right? And transpiration process होती है, loss of water through aerial parts. We can write here transpiration. We know that about this process. That is transpiration, right? इसके अलावा क्या है हमारे पास? जो वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट या डेड सेल्स हैं, जो डेड सेल्स भी हो सकते हैं, वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट्स भी हो सकते हैं. दे आर रिमूव्ड बाय फॉलिंग ट्री लीव्स. आर removed by falling leaves. You might have seen the leaves falling down because of dead cells, right? Peeling of barks can also be there. Right? एंड जो एक्सक्रेटरी प्रोडक्ट हैं वो स्टोर कहाँ होते हैं प्लांट्स के अंदर इन द फॉर्म ऑफ एज रेसिन्स और गम और रबर. Excretory products are stored in form of resins or gum or rubber. Okay, right? They throw waste directly into the soil sometimes. Sometimes they release. Sometimes they throw directly their waste in the soil. So this is how the excretion takes place, right, in the plants. Right. Now, if I talk about the next term, that is transportation. Now we are going to discuss about next term. So first of all, as plants are not complex as human beings, so we will discuss about transportation in plants. We know that how the transportation of water and minerals and salts takes place, right? We have already studied. So here is transportation now, right? Transportation. We know that the food, oxygen, and other essential substances are carried throughout the body through the circulatory system. So that is known as transportation. If I talk about in plants, right? In plants, how does it useful? Let's see. Helps in carrying the raw material. Helps in carrying raw material. What is the raw material here? Like carbon dioxide, water, etc. Like CO2, H2O, etc. Right? Food prepared by leaves, we know that. Food is prepared by leaves. Okay. Excretory product, hormones, etc. उनकी भी transportation होती है. Excretory product जो होंगे वो भी transport होंगे एक जगह से दूसरी जगह पर. Products as well as hormones. इनको भी transportation की जरूरत पड़ती है. Right? And one last but not the least, that is translocation. अब ये ट्रांसलोकेशन क्या होती है आपको पता होना चाहिए. ट्रांसलोकेशन क्या है? ट्रांसफर जो होती है सोल्यूबल प्रोडक्ट ऑफ फोटोसिंथेसिस, राइट? दैट इज ट्रांसपोर्ट ऑफ soluble products of photosynthesis, right? From leaves to other plant parts. Other plant parts, right? So this is how the transportation occur in plants. Now, on the other side, if we discuss about in humans, we know that it will be very complex. Clear? So first of all, अगर हम transportation की plants की ही बात करें तो इसके further दो types रहेंगे. So what are the components of transport? Let's finish this first. Let's finish plants part first. So components of transport. अब जो ट्रांसपोर्ट होगी उसके कंपोनेंट्स भी होंगे. कौन कौन से कंपोनेंट्स होंगे, लेट्स सी. सो सबसे पहले इंडिपेंडेंट कंडक्टिंग सिस्टम होता है जाइलम एंड फ्लोएम, राइट. वी हैव xylem and phloem, right. And this xylem and phloem are further made up of, अब अगर xylem की बात करें इसको थोड़ा डिफरेंट तरीके से कर लेते हैं, ज्यादा इजी रहेगा. Like here we can write xylem, on the other side we can write phloem, then it will be easy for you. अब xylem के आगे कंपोनेंट्स होते हैं बेटा different. First we have xylem vessels, then we have xylem parenchyma, right. Then we have tracheiad, and we have xylem fibers. Xylem fibers, right. So these are the components of the xylem and phloem. Sorry, xylem only. Now phloem के कौन-कौन से होते हैं? So phloem I can say sieve cells, then we have companion cells, then we have phloem parenchyma, right. And here I will mention phloem fiber. So these are the further components of xylem and phloem. Okay, now we are left with the mechanism of transportation. कि अब ये जो transportation है वो होती कैसे plants के अंदर, right? So we will see that how it happens. That is mechanism, right? तो mechanism of transportation के अंदर क्या होता है, कुछ further इसमें भी points बन के आते हैं हमारे पास. We are going to discuss one by one. First of all, जो xylem होता है, it carries water. Xylem carries water and other dissolved substances. Right? कहां से कैरी करता है? रूट से लीव तक, फ्रॉम roots to leaves. Okay. On the other side, what phloem do? We know that phloem helps in transporting the food. In transporting the food to different parts of body. To different parts of plant body, where plants you can mention. Okay. One more, that is ascent of sap or upward movement of water. वो किससे होती है? And other measures help in transportation. That is ascent of sap or upward movement of water and minerals. It also helps in transportation. Helps in transportation. So this is all about the transportation in plants. Right? On the other side, now if we discuss about the transportation in humans. Humans के लिए transportation, we know that we have a human heart that acts as a pump, and we have a fluid that is blood. We have the blood vessels, that is veins, capillaries, arteries. So they all are helping in this, right? So transportation in humans. We have well developed with specialized organs and the fluid that is blood. And lymph, right? इसको tissue fluid भी बोल देते हैं lymph को. And what we include the double circulation. I am writing the terms which will be helpful for you to just revise this. Double circulation, as the blood passes twice through the heart in a complete cycle, right? It prevents the mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. There are three types. We have human heart, that is a pump, right? Then we have the three types of blood vessels. That are veins, arteries, and capillaries, right? Four chamber heart we have septum, which helps or prevent the mixing of the blood, oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. So that is all from my side about excretion and transportation. I hope this video is going to help you out to revise the chapter.